Call the meeting to order, please.
All right, sir. Ross?
Here.
Taylor? Here. Robinson?
Here.
Baxter? Here. Harris? Here. Here. Height? Present. So we have a quorum.
Thank you. Everybody stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the prayer by Mr. John Barber, please.
Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening, and we thank you so much for your grace and your mercy, Lord, that you pour out upon us each and every day of our lives. Thank you for the provision that you give us, and we just ask that, Lord, you'd give us wisdom and grace this evening, that you'd be with the leaders of our city, Lord, that they might make good decisions for us, Lord. You put them over us, and we pray you protect them. Watch over public servants, Lord, in the police and fire and electric department. Be with their families, we pray. In Jesus' name, all God's people said.
Amen.
Amen.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So moved.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor? He's out of the room. Robinson?
Here.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Here.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height? Yes.
That's communications. So with that, I'm going to break President for just a sec. I see the former mayor, Mr. Stola, you're in the audience tonight. Would you come up, please, if you don't mind, please, sir? I got to have you identify yourself, and you know that, as you know.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the City Council. It's a pleasure as a former mayor to be back in front of you again. I'm here because I have the opportunity this fall to teach a class at the law school in state and local government. And we've had the good fortune of having your city attorney that's presented to us, and Mayor Hartwick did. So I thought we'd round it out by seeing how all of the councilmen operated together in a council meeting. And so I've got them here to observe, and I'd like to introduce them collectively. There's 17 of them, so we won't ask them to all introduce themselves individually, but if they would all please stand. They may be representing some of you in the future. They're all excellent, bright, very bright students. I'm very pleased and honored to be able to impart a little wisdom to them, a little hardcore experience.
So,
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mark. Now, y'all want to stay, correct? You sure, guys? Because you get one shot. If not, you can go. Nice having you. It really is. Today, I met some pirates. You guys come on up, please, for just a second.
Pirates.
And come to the mic. I need you to introduce yourself, Captain Hook and Captain, whatever your names are. Please, tell me a little bit what you do. I wanted the council and the audience tonight to hear about you, please.
So I am a children's book author and illustrator, Izzy B.
Tell me your names.
Izzy B, Isaiah Basie.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, whatever you want to call me. And
Yeah. And I'm author illustrator Ben Askew.
we were invited by the North Little Rock Public Library System to do staff trainings, which we're teaching all your librarians to be pirates, so that's good for you. We also were invited to do elementary school visits, because that's kind of what we do best. And tomorrow at 5 at the Argenta Library, we're going to do a big presentation for everybody. So hopefully you come out and see us. We have puppets, and we're going to be pirates. Our main goal is to get kids excited about books. Literacy is our love, and we love books, and we want kids excited.
Tell me
about
where you're
reading.
from again.
We're from Joplin, Missouri.
There you go.
Yes,
And you
sir.
do this for a living, correct?
We do it for a living. I taught for 11 years as a school teacher, and
When they came to see me today, I thought, it's not Halloween, is it? But I heard their story. I'm real glad you stayed and came tonight. Really am. Appreciate having you so very much.
I got a question.
Ask them, Ron.
So what's your wardrobe like? Is this,
we walk around like this quite a bit.
I'd
Yeah.
like to look in your closet some days. With all
Yeah.
all of some of it.
Welcome to.
Okay,
We're pretty open books.
okay,
So,
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
coming. Appreciate
Yeah.
having you so very, very much. Thank you, guys. Are you here? Where's Keith? Keith McCourt here? I see you. There you are, Keith. Come on up. You were going to talk to me for just a sec, you said, right? Yes, sir. All right, come on.
So my name's Keith McCord. I'm with North Little Rock Electric. I'm the Director of Administrative Services. This past week was Customer Service Appreciation Week. And we have a video that we'd like to show everybody about what I consider amazing accomplishments by our
agree.
customer service reps.
Appreciate it. All right, go ahead. Y'all be ready in the back? Go ahead and put it on. What did I hear?
There's some kind of monitoring or,
Is it you? Okay, it's yours? Okay, got you. I got you.
that's right. What?
Put it on. Go ahead in the back, please.
Happy Customer Service Appreciation Week to our wonderful staff at North Rock Electric. Thank you so very much for putting in the work to provide our customers the service they deserve when they need it the most. Our team always shows up, rain, sleet, shine, ready to get the job done. Have a great Customer Service Appreciation Week and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Keith. Thank y'all for what you do. I do appreciate you very much. Appreciate it. I know Nathan's not here. Luke, you're up next, if you don't mind, sir. And introduce the lady with you, even though we all know her. And introduce yourself, please.
We have a presentation as well. Can we put
Okay,
that up?
I understand.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor and council members, for the opportunity to speak with you tonight. My name is Luke King. I'm part of our Vote Yes for North Little Rock Kids millage campaign. Myself, Lee Tackett, chairman of our committee, and several community members have come together to help build support for the upcoming millage campaign for the North Little Rock School District. So tonight, I just want to go over a few highlights of that plan, what that millage entails, and certainly can answer any questions you may have. So if we go to the next slide. So the North Little Rock School District has developed a capital improvement plan, approximately $128 million, focusing on three primary projects. And these are priorities that we've received feedback over the last couple years from community members and what needs to be targeted. Number one, rebuilding our North Little Rock Middle School. It's desperate need of repair. So that's the first and the main priority. Second, restoring Old Main. It's an amazing building, key, important to the district and certainly the community, and the opportunity to restore that with this project. And finally is the new indoor sports and activity facility. I think this is a really great project and a great opportunity for our students. And I'll go through each one of these here just briefly. So next slide, please. First is our North Little Rock Middle School. As many of you know, this opened in 1971 as Northeast High School. Over however many years, multiple iterations, moving to what was East Campus and now to our middle school, which encapsulates our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. The building's fallen apart. It's over 50 years old. It's in desperate need of repair. This is something that has been needed for many years. With this project, it will completely rebuild the facility, brand new. I think the benefits are fairly obvious. New state-of-the-art, modern learning environment for our students, our teachers, allowing us to build on programs that we have, introduce new programs with new space. You can see there at the bottom right is the farm. That is a really popular program in our middle school. What this does, this moves the farm from now kind of outside the campus into the campus area. The other key piece to this is safety. We get to rebuild the facility with safety in mind. We'll have encapsulated on across the entire perimeter and have single access points for visitors, but really improve the space altogether. Another thing is getting to focus on traffic flow, how it moves, drop off, pick up for kids, and we can, change that traffic flow so it doesn't back up into that neighborhood anymore. But overall, a brand new building for our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students, which is really our most critical students from a development standpoint. Next slide. Second is restoring Old Main. Now, this is a really exciting opportunity. Old Main has been empty for several years. What this does is it renovates the inside such that we create a classroom space, allow for our students that are in the Center of Excellence, which is in our high school. We currently have about 450 students in there. That charter, though, is approved for 800 students. However, with our current facilities, we can't expand that. This will move those students to Old Main, allow us to expand in the Center of Excellence, as well as expand in our high school. But more than that, it's bringing a wonderful building back to life and being able to use it not only for our students, but for community spaces. If you look in that bottom left corner, one of the things I'm more excited about is that's the tower. The tower will be made such that it's a usable space for students to use. So really excited. Taggart Architects is working with the district on the design. These are concepts, but certainly gives a great visual of what can be done. Next slide, please. So finally is our indoor sports and activities facility. Obviously, this benefits our athletics program. One thing to note is of all schools in the 7A conference, we're the only one without an indoor facility. This will allow for not only our football, but all of our athletics programs to benefit. But the other really cool piece to this is a partnership with the district with Baptist North. They are going to be including a active medical center within the facility such that their professionals will come down, help in our medical professional program as far as teaching and learning for that program, but as well as providing their services relative to our student athletes, sports medicine, and so on. So this is a really cool project. You can see there, the top left is where it would be located along Pershing and backing up to the school field. Next slide, please. So just briefly, the financial details. So how are we paying for this? There's three really sources of funding. First, the North Little Rock School District will be contributing approximately $37 million. These are funds that have been saved and been generated from bond refinance over the last few years, allowing them to set aside funds and really specifically for Old Main. That was a commitment that has been made to the community, so those funds have been set aside to help support the renovation of Old Main. Second, the State of Arkansas Partnership Funding Program. The district has applied and has received a commitment of $20.8 million from the Arkansas State Partnership Funding. Third is the estimated revenue from an increase of 4 mills that is on the ballot for vote in the upcoming election. What does that cost? Well, certainly would never minimize the increase of any tax. It's always impactful to those that have to pay it. But with this, I think the criticality is such that it's desperately needed, as well as you can see the direct return on investment from the increase in millage. So, for instance, again, these are estimates, but on an appraised value, approximately appraised value $250,000, assessed value approximately $50,000. That's an additional increase of $200 a year, approximately $17 a month. So that is what we are certainly trying to get passed to fulfill the full project here. So final slide. So why now? I think it's without saying these facilities, certainly the middle school as well as Old Main, are in desperate need of attention and repair. The one thing to note about the state partnership funding, if we don't get this millage passed, we are at risk of losing that partnership funding. So we are really pressing on certainly our community to help support this millage such that we can take advantage of the full funding available and hit all of these projects at once. So that is what we wanted to share tonight. Certainly can answer any questions, but greatly appreciate the time.
Questions? Anybody? Ms. Ross?
I guess that for the partnership, is that a guarantee? I know the last time on the last millage, we didn't get all the money that was, proposed that we would receive. So
Correct.
Is this
So
a guarantee that they will get the 40 million?
that is correct. So the difference between last time and this time is in 2012, we got the millage passed first, and then we had to wait to see what the state would approve us for. This time we have the full approval from the state of that amount. It has been presented and committed, and now we're working to get the millage passed.
Anybody else? Yes, sir.
Question.
Yes.
So I'm glad you made the presentation. I got the information in the mail.
Yes.
And I guess my suggestion is we got to get this word out somehow.
Right.
And I don't know if I don't know if we're currently doing that enough yet.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to raise anything.
Right.
Taxes, whatever it is. My kids graduated there, have some awareness, but my kids don't go there anymore.
Right.
So I was like, all right, so I'm supposed to vote because my kids went there, and I didn't go to Old Main, but, a lot of people did. So anyway, as a builder, I think, well, yeah, that's, something that needs to anchor North Little Rock. So
Okay. Yes, sir.
do I have 3 minutes?
No, sir.
Okay. Anyway, let's cheer on. I don't know how we get the word out, but we got to get the word out.
Very
So,
good.
anyway.
Anybody else? Mr. Taylor?
For a while now, the Old Main building has been there forever. I know it's a historical building. Has there ever been any grants that's been applied for that building, or any federal funding to redo that building? I mean, what?
I'm not aware of any grants that have been applied for relative to the district. The only thing that gets qualified is classroom space. And so if that, again, in this instance, it hasn't been used for classrooms, so it falls outside of that. That's why we're trying to get it back within that so that it can, if there are funds available, we can move towards that. But as from a federal grant standpoint, I'm not aware of any.
It's just something that's just been kind of rolling around in my head for forever, and just never asked it, so I thought I'd
Sure.
ask.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mr. Insalako?
Quick question. On the construction of the middle school, do you know what the plan is for where the students are going to be while this construction goes on?
Yeah, so the initial plan is for the auditorium and the gyms to be torn down first, so that the actual classroom space is left such that they can use it during the school year. With those facilities coming down, they'll begin to be able to work in those spaces during the next school year. So if the millage passes in November, construction would begin in roughly summer of 25 after the end of this school year. Those facilities would get torn down first. Going into the next school year, they'd leave those spaces available so they could have classrooms, and then after that school year, complete it relative to tearing down the remainder of that space. So it's a 24-month project, so that is the general plan right now.
Ms. Ross?
One more question. So with the voucher programs being open to everybody in the state next year, have y'all anticipated any decrease in student enrollment, or
That has been a topic of conversation, I think, quite a bit. There's, quite honestly, we've seen decline in enrollment, certainly since COVID. The ability to regain those students or regain that has become more of a challenge with the Voucher and Learns program. I do believe that these spaces will go a long way in helping reverse that, specifically the middle school. You know, it's really the most critical campus in the district. Having a new space there, I think will benefit a lot, because when you look at the numbers, that's where you do see a biggest decline in enrollment.
Anybody else? Not, thank y'all. Good seeing you as always. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Taylor, Ms. Shem.
Good afternoon, Mayor, City Council.
What's your name?
My name is Taylor Shin. I work in Diane Whitby's office down here at City Hall. I've been here since 2017 as the Deputy City Clerk. One of my many jobs in that office is to maintain the city's various records and to organize those in a way that can be found easily if we need them. And for many years, we've struggled to find a workable solution to keep those organized and made easily findable by the public. So in August, we went live with Laserfiche, and we think that it's the best solution. In short, Laserfiche is a document management software. Our version is web-based, so anyone can access our records 24 hours a day, and we call that our public record repository. Next slide. So what is a digital repository? It's a centralized location where we can digitally index, organize, and store documents that we're legally required to maintain. When we get a document in our office that we need to have available to the public, we scan it in office, we index and file it with information like the date that it was passed or signed, what might be in that document, and then we put it into a searchable format. So it can be read, it can be found by those indexes that I put in there, and in the past, we've had to wait for days or hours for those documents to be found in our imaging system, but Laserfiche has been a major upgrade in that department. Another benefit of the software is that if we have a hiccup, we are able to pick up the phone and call Jeff Hopkins or our IT department and get the problem solved almost immediately, and we don't have to go through third-party measures or lengthy resolution process. Next slide. So this is a short video on how to get to our repository. You'll start off by going to our website, nlr.ar.gov. You'll go down to the city departments, and then City Clerk and Treasurer, which is our office's page. And then you'll search legislation by following that link. And you're there. That's our repository. You can search legislation from here. Right now, this is the way that you would get to that repository, but we're hoping to move forward in getting that more centralized on the home page of the city's website. Next slide. What you'll find in the repository, public record repository, is our approved legislation going back to 1901. Resolutions, ordinances, attachments, and contracts that were voted on by our city council. You'll also find contracts that don't have legislation attached to them, so service agreements, architectural documents, project materials, et cetera. And you'll also find our city council minutes on file going back practically to 1901 also. You have older minutes also from commission meetings that are not hosted on their own page. Next slide. So this is a demo about searching the repository when you know a little bit about a document. So this one would be, I'm looking for an ordinance 5784 dealing with the hydroelectric plant passed in 1985. Start the video, please. So I will click on the ordinance, search ordinances, since I know that that's what I'm looking for. I will type in the number 5784 in the number field and then submit. And that document will come right up. You can see it along the left-hand side, all the pages there. It's a nice, viewable, readable document. Everything is there, including the certificates that went with that document and contracts as well. At the top, you'll find a print button, which also allows you to download that document and then print it from your desktop. Super easy. You can pick a page or all the document, all the entire document, and then it's right there. You can email it from your desktop or do whatever you need to with it from that point. Next slide. And in the case that you don't really know what you're looking for, you just kind of know a topic, you would, in this case, I'm looking for council discussion regarding barking dogs. Can we stop the video? Can we restart the video, please? This is a generalized search, so it's going to read the document, not just what I've typed in to search. Can we restart the video, please? Thank you. So I will, in this case, since I know that I'm looking for a topic, certain topic, I'm going to search all the documents and type in dogs. And that is actually going to take a while because it's reading thousands of documents which are in our repository. It's probably going to be too much, but when it comes up, you'll see that there is a lot of stuff that I'm not looking for. So security dogs, tethering dogs, the list is very long. As you can see, there's pages upon pages for dogs. So I'm going to go into a search that's a little bit more specific, and we'll try barking dogs. That won't take quite as long, but there's still a lot out there. Not quite what I'm looking for, but I do see that there's minutes talking about dogs. So this will actually show me where in the document it can be found. And this is about barking, stinking dogs. So it's not quite what I'm looking for. So we can go back out, and if you will use italic or rabbit ears to quotation marks, I'm sorry, to go around your word, you can really search down to what you're looking for, and it will only look for that in quotations in the document. So that's a little handy tip if y'all are looking for something in the repository to use those quotation marks. That'll really narrow down your search because there's a lot of stuff out there. Next slide. And this is my information. You can reach me in the office from 8 to 4:30 most days. And my phone number and my email address is there. If you have any questions about research or questions about what you're maybe not finding, I can always help you. Anybody in our office can help. I'm trying to cross-train everybody on the system, so anybody should be able to help. It's super user-friendly, but I'd be available to assist.
Thank you. Any
Thank you.
questions? Anybody?
I just
Thank you,
wanna-
Taylor. Hang on. Ms. Robinson.
I just want to make a comment. I appreciate Taylor and her presentation. And I know this is new, and it's new to all of us. So anyway, I appreciate you, and you've gotten a lot of information and dwelt in about 4 or 5 pages. But anyway, good presentation.
Very good, Taylor. Very good. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead. Thank you. All right, I think that's all presentations. I see somebody in the audience I've got to recognize. Tom, Mr. Prince, Mayor, if I could please, Mr. Tom Prince, Mayor of Little Rock, back in the 80s with me, right? Long time ago. Tom, nice to have you here. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Where are we right now, Jim?
Communications, sir.
Communications.
Communications then. Anybody? Anybody want to accept and file?
Move to accept and file.
Motion to accept and file on communications. There's a second.
All right, Ross?
Abstain.
Okay. Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Moves to unfinished business, sir.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and call R-24-203. Is that the first one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
R-24-203, a resolution waiving formal bidding requirements and authorizing payment to Business Images and Graphics Incorporated for the production of custom displays for the North Little Rock Heritage Center.
Suzanne, are you here? I saw your, can you come up just in case there's any questions, please? I think 203 and 204 are together almost, so let me do 203 first. Suzanne? Hey, lady, good to see you again.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey,
Thank
there,
you.
I just see Sandra Taylor. Thank you. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's
There we
here.
go. Oh, she's with me.
Go
yeah.
ahead and identify yourself, Suzanne, please.
Do you have any questions about what
Identify-
we're
I got it.
doing?
Give me your name.
Suzanne Clements Jackson.
Thank you.
So I know most of you. Thank you for allowing us to be here. In the 504 Main Street building, which is the original fire station for the city of North Little Rock, we are in the process of building a museum which will tell the story of North Little Rock from its inception to present day, including exhibits that will talk about the beginnings. It will talk about fire and police. It will talk about military. It will talk about the city's businesses and commerce. It will talk about the railroads. And so two of the most important items that are going into this, number one is a large life-size tree that is being built in the front of the building. And several years ago, we did hire a company to come in and do a whole construction for us, and design and build for us. And they couldn't do exactly what we wanted to do for the price that we had. So we backed out of all of that and started over again. And we have found local businessmen, to actually fabricate the tree, and when you get into the next resolution, actually into the half-size engine, the front of the engine that we plan on putting in the back. The whole back of the building will be dedicated to the railroad, Union Pacific Railroad, and its history. So I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions, Ms. Ross?
Well, I mean, why are we waiving the bids? I mean, why did bids not go out on this? Or is this so unique that no one else in the world does it? Or what is the?
Why did bids not go
Yeah,
out
I
on
mean,
this?
it's on both
We
of
we
these.
actually did do quite a bit of research to find someone that was local. That was our charge, to find somebody that was local, businesses that were local. And we did not probably take bids, but we did look at everyone and get information on them. It's been kind of an interesting process. Amy, do you, go ahead.
And this is a situation, you all have the authority under law to waive bids when bidding is impractical, and this is such a unique project that they're doing that it really would be impractical in this situation just to choose vendors based on their cost.
Anybody else? If not, go ahead and call it for a vote.
Can get a motion in a second, and
That's
then
what I
I
was
need
about
to
to
do
say.
an amendment.
Motion to adopt in a second.
Okay, and then if somebody would move for an amendment on section 2, and then we're gonna need to do this on the other one too. We weren't sure the funding when I drafted this, but section 2 needs to be amended to read that the cost of the displays shall be paid from donations from, what's the name of the nonprofit?
Friends of North Little Rock History.
Donations from Friends of North Little Rock History.
I'll make that motion.
Whatever she said.
There's a motion, a second on the amendment.
All right, on the amendment, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Thank you.
Motion adopted.
Thank you, Mayor.
Second.
Adopt as amended. Second.
All right. Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
R24-204, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution waiving formal bidding requirements and authorizing payments to Adams Signs Incorporated for the production of custom displays for the North Rock Heritage Center.
Move for adoption. Second.
And I think we have.
Now, there's got to be an amendment here. Go ahead.
Okay, and this one needs to amend it to say that the cost of the displays shall be paid from donation from Friends of North Little Rock History and the History Commission Renovation Sales Tax Fund.
You get that?
I'll make that amendment.
Second.
Second that amendment.
Motion amended and seconded.
All right, on the amendment, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Move for adoption.
Second.
Motion adopted.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
R24-205.
Thank you, Officer Suzanne. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Ms. Smith.
Counselor. Thank you, Mayor.
Y'all.
All right, R24-205, Councilmember Robinson and Taylor.
Mr. Scott, we're going to pull that legislation.
Gonna pull it.
Okay.
Yes, sir. O2467, Mayor Hartwick. For
Please.
consideration only. An ordinance rezoning certain property located at 14501, 14503, and 14505 Bockham Drive within the planning jurisdiction of the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas, from R1 to R2 zoning classification by amending ordinance number 9263, declaring emergency. First reading.
And I've got Mr. Gaines. That's you. I saw you want to speak on this. I'll give you got 3 minutes, sir, please.
My name's Darrell Gaines. I live on Balkan Drive. Our biggest issue that we're having with this whole deal is what are we going to do with about the water situation, even though they're displacing it and building it up to build houses. That's what they're wanting to do. But there's nothing really set forth on what they're going to do with the water. And I mean, I've gave y'all pictures before, and I mean, I'm going to give y'all some more to look at. And we had a problem with it back in, I'm talking about in the early, about 2010. The county come through there, down there on that property and cleaned the ditches out.
When are these from?
Ma'am,
When did you take these pictures?
one of them,
When did you
them
take those
pictures
pictures?
right there are from 2024. It went to start having the problem again where it'll show my front yard in 2024, right after they started all their project down there. So, I mean, that's the issue that we're having.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
The guys who developed it, that's you back there, correct? Is that you? Let me get, you're developing, you're the ones wanting to build the houses? Okay, let me ask you a question. Trailers are allowable, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you don't have any problem with trailers, correct?
He wants to put, it's his land, and I understand.
I understand, I know.
Even if he's doing trailers, I mean, I've lived there for 50 years. I've lived there since 1972. I've never, I mean, yeah, it was a problem, but the county come in and took care of it. But then now that they started their project here, the way they've done it, they've built the land up over 2 foot. I mean, the sewer systems ain't even gonna work. If you look in there, the sewer lines are sitting in water. And I mean, so where is that sewer water gonna come back? It's coming back to back down the ditch to my house, to my grandbabies.
Okay, got you. I'm just about to ask you a question, both of you. So if you're not objecting to a trailer, what you're saying, but they built the land up, they've already put dirt in there is what you're telling me, right? And I'm about to get to you in just a sec. I'm just making sure everybody's concerned. So you built the land up, you're okay with trailers. So you moved dirt to build, you didn't?
I have not moved any.
Go ahead in front of you. As you talk, I still got to have you identify yourself and get in front of the mic for me, please. Just for my records, please.
Chris Lacey, I'm legal counsel for Arkansas Homes.
All right.
We have not brought any dirt into the property. We have not built it up. The ground to the west of our property is 2 foot higher than our property. Our property is lower than theirs. It flows from their direction west to the northeast through our property to county culverts on Faulkner Lake Road. okay? The dirt that has been moved was dug out to make better drainage. And as I sent I don't know if they passed around the water flow study that we did. I've got a bigger version of it. You can see that all the water flows from the west to the northeast, and it's got a little low ditch area transversing all 6 lots where we improve the water flow. But we have positive water flow according to our surveyor's reports.
I still have one question. Hang on a sec. So if you have a trailer, it's like setting a house on a pier and beam, correct?
Maybe.
Yes.
So when you develop these houses, if you're going to build them, are they going to be on slab, or are you going to put them on a pier and beam with French drains to direct the water, possibly? I'm asking.
My understanding is that they would be on slabs, and we're not building the ground up any more than it already is.
I just wanted to ask you, did you ever consider, since I've built a few houses, did you ever consider putting them on a pier and beam and have water flowing through French drains, and that would be the same option as you did if you had a trailer, if you think about it? That's all I'm asking. Did you ever consider?
I don't know the answer to for sure if they're going to do pier and beams or slabs. I do know that we're not changing the water flow at all either way.
Gotcha. Questions, Ms. Ross?
No, I know David Cook is here tonight. He wasn't here, the city engineer, last time. And
David, are you here? Where is David? Are you here, David Cook? In the back?
Back room, I think.
He's probably back in the conference room. David, come on up here. He's back in the conference room. Just give me just a sec. Did you hear the question by Ms. Ross?
I did not. Can you repeat the
Okay,
question, please?
I don't think I asked one. I just asked if you were here, so you answered it. Okay. My question is, when somebody builds a new lot, I mean, they are not to run water off on the budding property or anything like that. What does the city engineer, do y'all look at the site, or does, who handles that?
County.
It's in the county?
For this
So-
one, the county.
So what I'm saying, so you have no regulation
Not
over
on
it?
this one. Since
You
it's
can't do anything
residential,
on
we
it?
would not see
Okay.
anything. It
Okay,
wouldn't
so
come
we
to
have
the-
no authority over any
Correct.
kind of
That's correct.
building or anything? Okay.
Yeah, since it's residential, it wouldn't come through my office at all.
In the county, they could do, there's no restrictions in the county then, is there? Okay.
Not against the law. Anybody else? Mr. Taylor, you give me a funny look.
I'm good.
All right, so here we are. We've got it.
Has this been read 3 times? Or the readings waived or suspended?
Nothing.
They've not been suspended.
They've not-
So what do we need?
Huh?
We need a motion?
Right now, we're asking for a motion.
Motion
I'll
suspend
make a
readings?
motion
What's your motion?
to adopt it.
No, you've got to suspend the
suspend
readings
readings.
Oh, you gotta
first.
suspend the readings first.
Has it been read at all? Once,
Yes.
okay. All
Okay,
right.
So we're read, we've had ordinance, it's been read once, so y'all want to suspend the rules and move on?
I heard the motion to suspend the rules.
Mr. Taylor?
So where is this water study that you guys have?
We sent it to the city clerk. I've got a bigger one I can pass around. It's the same thing, it's just a bigger version of it.
Oh, okay.
With
All right.
highlighted lines that show the water flowing from one side of the property off to the other. It flows into Faulkner Lake Road where there's 2 culverts, goes under the road and out. Now, if there's any backup, it's over there on the other side that we don't have any control of. And like the man said, these are county culverts, county ditches. We don't have any control of them.
Yes, sir?
He's talking about like his, I mean, he's got something that you can read. You can't read that.
Well, I can't send this in a PDF.
It'll
You
fold
gotta
up in
blow
an
it up.
envelope too. But anyway, on the north side of the road where them culverts run to, that's gonna be on the city part of it, all right, on the north side of Faulkner Lake Road. That's gonna be the city. And it's just like I said, just north of that is a ditch for Stone Links to drain into. I mean, I can understand they bought the product for an investment and they're doing what they wanna do with it. But on the other side of it, it can't all just come back on me, because what I'm telling you is they're displacing, they probably took 2 acres, there's 3 acres total there. They took 2 acres of it and it has been built up. I've got pictures of it being built up. I've got original pictures in there of the original land level. I've got pictures of the original ditches that was in it that the county cut across that's not there no more.
Gotcha.
Fact
Okay.
is, our land is 2 foot lower than.
Yes, sir, Mr. Taylor.
Am I dreaming this, but didn't you give them a suggestion to like meet and talk about this?
I thought I did, yes, sir, Mr.
Well,
Gill.
you did suggest and told him to have a engineer and everything meet with me. This was my meeting in my mailbox Friday. This past Friday. That was what I meant.
So the meeting hadn't occurred?
It ain't, no, sir.
Councilman, just a reminder, we're asking for a rezone. We are not in the floodplain. He doesn't want us there. We want to build houses on our property rather than pull trailers in.
Y'all
There's
mind
really no
pulling back
other
up where I
discussion
said-
other than
Wait a
do we
minute,
want
wait a
mobile
minute.
homes or do we want houses?
You mind pulling up where I said it, I didn't want it where? You can look over any of it. I've never said it.
Well, again, where are we right now, Mr. Scott?
We've had a motion to suspend the readings. Has there
Hadn't
been
been
a
a second.
second?
There's a motion to
Second.
suspend, there's been a second now.
All righty. Ross?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
All right, before we go forward on this, it's about to come to a vote. Y'all understand this, correct?
That's it.
So you want to go forward with the vote?
Yes.
Motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
Ms. Ross?
Have a
I have one
comment.
more question.
She's got
City
one more
Attorney, and if
question.
you can,
Okay, and let's get a second, okay?
second.
Okay, now what's
I
your
have
question?
a question for City Attorney, and if you can't answer it, I understand.
Okay.
Okay, do they have any legality if they build and they force the water onto them? As a civil suit, or
They could.
they could have?
They could. Now, that would be between
oh,
them
right,
and
right,
the
right.
adjoining property owners, but there's a potential, whether it's successful or not, but, you
Right.
know, people then have to retain attorneys and incur attorneys' fees, but it's within the realm of possibility, if water was diverted, that someone could sue the developer.
So,
Mr. Taylor, go ahead.
so I'm crystal clear. You're gonna do something. Either gonna be trailers or it's gonna be houses, and you're already zoned for trailers. So you're not building the lots up. You're not gonna bench the lots. You're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna go in and build houses.
There might be a pad for the houses.
But that won't
It's not gonna displace 6-8 inches times 1,500 feet. I mean, it's not gonna displace the kind of water that's gonna flood somebody else. Just like Councilmember Ross asked, if we did that, we're subject to civil liability. We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
It's a lot of trouble to make sure this water flows off our property, not backing up on us.
Anybody else?
Now, and there's been a motion and a second on this one. I made a mistake on this one, and I need an amendment. In the title and throughout wherever it says rezoning from R1 to R2, it should be RT1. So if somebody would make that,
I make that amendment.
Second.
Second.
okay.
There's a motion to amend it from R1 to RT1, and there's a motion second.
All right, on the amendment, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes. Now, do you want my motion to adopt again?
Yeah, I'll need a motion to adopt as amended.
Motion to adopt.
As amended.
As amended.
As amended?
As amended, yes.
Motion second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
The emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it very much, gentlemen.
Council.
O-2468, Councilmember Insulaco.
I'd like to hold that again, please.
Yes, sir.
We can't discuss it if he holds it, right?
So that moves to consent items.
All right, that's O 2468 held. Is that what you said?
I had my pictures up.
Let me get to the next page. It's consent agenda.
Yes, sir.
I was instructed, consent agenda R24, 13, 14, 15. I can ask for approval. I want to hold 212 for just a second. So can I ask for all in favor, say aye on 2?
Aye.
That's 212, 213, 214, 215, now on 212. Ms. Hoggard, I'd like for you to come up. Mr. Height would like to see you on this, if you don't mind, ma'am.
And then be sure and read it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I was about to.
R-24-212, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution confirming the appointment of Melanie Hoggard to the Board of Commissioners of Central Arkansas Water.
Move for adoption.
Any questions for Ms. Hogger? And I see Tad here today from the CAW, so it's nice having y'all here, and I see.
Your husband Toss out there too.
There you go. I see Toss here too. His head was shining. I just couldn't get kind of bald up there. All right, we're here to
I made a
approve it.
motion.
Motion to approve,
Motion
and there's
to
a second.
adopt.
Motion to adopt.
Ready?
Call it.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Appreciate you serving our city.
Thank you, Mayor Hartwick and council.
Thank you. Ted, Thomas, it's good seeing y'all. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining. Yes, we do. Thank you, sir. Where are we now?
New business, sir.
Let's see, new business, convenient public hearing. Go ahead and read them. Let's read them one at a time, and I'll do a convenient public hearing on each of them as we go. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
R24-216, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution declaring certain building, houses, and other structures located at 1608 Chandler Street in the city of North Little Rock to constitute a public nuisance and condemning said structures, providing a period of time for property owner to abate said nuisance.
On this one, I need to call a public hearing, so those wishing to speak for or against this, I'm calling a public hearing. Wish to speak for or against R24-216, please come forward. Seeing none, I'll adjourn this public hearing.
Move for adoption.
Move for adoption, and there's a second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
24-217, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution declaring certain building, houses, and other structures located at 501 Mill Street to constitute a public nuisance and condemning said structures, providing a period of time for property owner to abate said nuisance.
So moved.
Mason, I need to call a public hearing again, so let me call a public hearing. Those wishing to speak for or against R24-217, please come forward. For or against, please come forward. Seeing none, I'll adjourn the public hearing.
So moved.
Motion
Second.
and a second.
All right, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
R24-218, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution declaring certain building, houses, and other structures located at 3507 Washington Avenue to constitute a public nuisance and condemning said structures, providing a period of time for property owner to abate said nuisance.
Again, there needs to be a public hearing on those wishing to speak for or against R24-218.
This one has been held, 3507 East Washington, or not held, it's been pulled. The owner demolished the structure.
Oh, thank you, Taylor.
So it has? All right, then we don't need to do a public hearing, right?
Okay.
Well, if I called one, I'll still adjourn it. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Call it.
And then if you'll withdraw it.
I will. I'm about to withdraw.
Okay.
So it'd be withdrawal. Okay?
Okay, so withdrawn.
Thank you, Taylor. And then we're going to, the next one is.
R24-219, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution declaring certain building, houses, and other structures located at 4517 Boyer Street to constitute a public nuisance and condemning said structures, providing a period of time for a property owner to abate said nuisance.
Again, it is to call public hearing on this one. Those wishing to speak for or against it, please come forward. This is for 24-219, which is at 4517 Boyer Street. Wish to speak for or against, please come forward. Seeing none, I'll adjourn the public hearing.
Move
Motion
for adoption.
Motion
Second.
adopt, and there's a second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
R24-220, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution certifying the amount of a cleanup lien to be filed with the Pulaski County Tax Collector against certain property located at 4917 School Street.
Again, I need to call a public hearing on this. Those wishing to speak for or against, please come forward. Do y'all law students understand what we're doing at all up back there? I see all these funny looks on your face. Seeing none come to the counter, so I adjourn this public hearing.
So moved.
Motion is second.
Second.
There's a second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
R24-221, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
A resolution approving and certifying the amount of liens to be filed with the Pulaski County Tax Collector against certain properties as a result of grass cutting expenses and abatement of other nuisances.
So moved.
Second.
Wait a minute, I got to call public hearing again. I'm sorry. Those wishing to speak for or against on R24-221, please come to the counter. Seeing none, I'll adjourn the public hearing. Please go forward.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Moves us to ordinances, sir.
Please.
O 2470, Mayor Hartwick.
Please call it.
An ordinance levying a tax on all real and personal property within the city of North Little Rock for the police pension and relief fund, the fire pension and relief fund, the municipal library fund, and the North Little Rock general fund, declaring
Move
emergency
to-
first reading.
Move to suspend all readings.
Motion suspend. There's a second.
Second, and will you explain that?
Yeah, I will. Anita, you there? Come on up. Let's get to the last reading I'll bring up. She wants to explain what it is. Let's go ahead and
Well, you
get,
just said we do it every
all
year.
right, go ahead and get it. It's fine.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter? Harris? Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
The question is, why are we doing this?
It's just the property tax every year. We have to
We
do
have to
it.
do it
so
every
Do it every
it's
year.
nothing new. It's just we do it every year. So.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Motion to adopt.
Motion
Second.
adopted. There's a second.
Okay. Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris? Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
O 2471, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
An ordinance repealing ordinance number 9372 to revoke a conditional use for a warehouse with office space located at 775 Judy Drive in the city of North Little Rock.
Move suspend the
First
readings.
reading,
Second.
declaring emergency.
Motion second.
Okay, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
So move.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton, or correction, Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Hamilton, or correction, Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
O 2472, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
An ordinance repealing ordinance number 9399 to revoke conditional use to allow accessory dwelling unit locating at 3123 North Olive Street in the city of North Little Rock, declaring emergency, first reading.
Move to suspend the readings.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Motion adopt.
So move.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson? Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
O 2473, Mayor Hartwick.
Please.
An ordinance repealing ordinance number 9498 to revoke a conditional use to allow an after-school program at 5301 McClanahan Drive, Suite B1, declaring an emergency, first reading.
Move to suspend the readings.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Motion adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
O 2474, Councilmember Baxter.
Please call it.
An ordinance granting a conditional use to allow a tire store in a C4 zone for certain real property located at 4224 MacArthur Drive in the city of North Little Rock, declaring emergency, first reading.
Move to suspend all readings.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Motion adopt.
Hang on, Mr. Baxter.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, what I'd like to do here is kind of got the cart before the horse maybe here a little bit. In an effort to represent the applicant and the city in a proper manner, I'd like to amend this to a special use versus
Let's
a
get it,
conditional
let's
use.
get the motion and second first and then do the amendment.
Well, fine.
Okay.
Adopt.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Now.
I would like to place that amendment in front of us to change from conditional to special use.
Second.
Second. On the amendment, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Motion adopt is
Motion to
amended.
adopt as amended.
Second.
All right. Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Insulaco?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
O 2475, Councilmember Height.
Please call it.
An ordinance rezoning property located at 5101 North Locust Drive in the city of North Little Rock from P1 to C2 zoning classification by amending ordinance number 9263, declaring emergency, first reading.
Move to suspend all readings.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Instalako?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Motion to adopt?
Let me
Get your
ask the
motion
city
first.
attorney what I do next.
Get
We've
the
got an
motion
amendment.
first. Do the motion to adopt first.
So move.
Second.
Okay, now the amendment.
We have an amendment. You don't have it in paper, but
No.
we have an amendment.
Uh-huh.
After talking with the applicants today, we want to change that from C2 to C1.
Okay, that's, Councilmember Hight's motion to amend to C1. You have a second?
Second, and then a question.
What you're changing from a P1 to a C1, instead of C2, correct?
C2 to a C1.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, you take it
Change.
from to a C2, C1 zoning, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, got you. So now it's amended.
So I have a question.
Yes, sir, Mr. Taylor.
Why?
Mr. Hint, Mr. Height?
Why?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Because C2 allowed some things in that neighborhood that they didn't want.
Thank you, sir.
I heard from a resident.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So now it's to a C1 of is amended, correct?
Yes. Well, there's been a motion and a second.
Second.
Now we need to vote on the
Okay.
amendment.
On the amendment, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Instalako?
Yes.
Height?
Yes. Motion to adopt
Second.
As amended.
As amended.
as amended.
Second.
Okay. Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris? Instalako?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
On the emergency, Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Instalako?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
So that concludes the
Thank you.
business.
Thank y'all very much. Now, in public comment, we have Mr. Kramer again. Are you here, sir?
He left.
Did he leave? Okay. Anything from the council members, comments? Anybody else? I'll ask for a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Ross?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Harris?
Yes.
Instalako?
Yes.
Height?
Yes.
Mark and the law students, thank y'all for putting up with us. Appreciate y'all very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mayor.
Yes. Huh? Oh, okay, I already got one. I've already done it.